Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Genie the podcast. I'm your host, Christian, and today again, and we have matching vests or hoodies, is Diego.
Hello, everyone. Christian, thank you so much for the invitation. So happy to be
Yeah,
here again.
yeah, it's gonna be so exciting. Today, we had, well, I guess the last couple of weeks, we had the huge task of going through all of Christina Aguilera's like music videos, and I think we decided, right, we're not just gonna do solo. We're gonna do include the features, like, right?
Whatever Christina Aguilera is credited as an artist, yeah, it was valid.
Yes, so we have our top 10 list, and we're going to give that to you today.
Yes. So, something interesting about this list is that I don't know your list and you don't know mine. So, that's going
Yeah.
to be very, very interesting, like to compare notes.
Well, at work, I think it was today, I was talking to Delena, and I asked her, I didn't show her my list, and I was like, just off the top of your head, what do you think is your top 10? And she let me know. And so, like, I know what hers is, and hers is pretty good, but she did forget a
Nice.
couple. She did forget some. So
Yeah, it
I
would be
guess
very
let's,
interesting to have like our list and then at the end show her list and see like where she lands.
yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'll do that. I guess I'll go first. With my top,
Sure.
well, we'll start at the top.
Yes.
At
So we're
10,
doing
oh
a
yeah.
top 10 favorite Christina Aguilera videos, right? It's our favorite videos. So it's not like
Yes.
her best videos nor her best songs. It's our favorite videos.
Oh, I'm glad that you like
Yes, just
clarified that
just
because
making sure people don't come for us in the comments. This is like what
totally.
we like.
Yeah, and I think especially because it makes me think of like the VMAs where it's like not just about the song, but it really is about like the visual. But what comes off the top of my mind is like the voice within. It's like like such a beautiful song, but I don't really love that music video. So we'll get into that.
We'll get
So
into that.
yes. Also, at the end, I think we'll throw in. I have a couple like of least favorite too.
Oh, so you have like your number
Yes.
like 25, 26.
We'll kind of like that. We have my top 10, and then we'll throw in the other.
The least favorite,
I guess not the
sure.
worst, but the least inspired. Okay. So my
Sure.
top 10 was Keeps Getting Better.
I am so happy you included that because I couldn't include it in mine. And we get to
Really?
talk about that. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Oh
It's just
no.
10 videos. Why
I
is
think that
Keeps
was a
Getting
great
Better
time.
your number 10?
It was great, I think, because visually it was, she was getting back into what she said, like the future. She was very excited about the future because, she just had Max and she wanted to get back into like pop art. She was taking inspiration from like Roy Lichtenstein. I think that's the right name, the artist, but like pop art. It was, her coming into the future. It was, released for the greatest hits. It gave us a sample of what was to come, even though it totally changed with Bionic.
Girl.
Yes. What did you think?
I love the video. I love the song. It is, I think, the only time we get to see Christina with blue hair, like with a blue wig. I think it's the only
Oh
chance we get to
yeah.
see her like that. It is very fun. It is very futuristic. But I was kind of disappointed because when the song was kind of released at the VMAs, she had
Mhm.
this like comic character kind of aesthetic, and she was pretty much representing the Black Cat from Spider-Man, Felicia
Totally.
Hardy. And
Mm.
I was very excited also with the Target commercial for the Keeps Getting Better album that also takes like the comic situation to another level. And when I saw the
Yeah.
video, I was like, oh, sure. Because
Yeah, it was yeah.
I prefer the Target commercial.
What? Really?
I do. Oh my Jesus Christ. Yes, I do.
I'm gonna have to watch that again, like tonight. But I was
Sure.
talking to Delena, and she was said, "Oh yeah, I don't know why I think it keeps getting better." As she also said, a commercial.
There you
Um,
go.
yeah, but I think it was my top 10 just because it was a lot of fun. I think it was her like leading into those pop roots and just kind of like playing with something. I think because we had just come off of like Back to Basics and everything was not serious, but visually it was like of that certain age.
Hmm.
and it was nice to see her, like, at least current day. Yeah.
Yes. And just to be clear, I adore this song. Like, I
Oh, yeah.
love the Keeps Getting Better song. Yes, but we are just talking about the music videos.
Yes. Okay, what is your
The-
10?
my number 10, it was really hard to organize this because, like, nostalgia comes to play like a big
Oh,
part on
yeah.
this. And my number 10, oh my God. So my number 10 is Nobody Wants to Be Lonely, which is the featuring
Oh
that
my
she has
gosh.
with Ricky Martin. I love that video. I love that song. I love the color palette in that video. It's like everything makes sense. It is beige, but it's not boring. And they have like these subtle special effects, like when they cross each other, also this infinite hotel staircase. It's very, very subtle, but it's like amazingly done. The director of the music video, it was the same guy who directed "I'm Not a Girl, No You're a Woman" by Britney Spears, and you can see that there's a
Oh.
lot of close-ups and a lot of the same kind of colors that he uses. I love the vision of this guy. He was like everywhere during that age, and I know like every movement she does in the music video because I have watched it so many times. Like when she does like I know the whole thing.
Oh my gosh, and she looks so good. I think like stills of that music video were kind of like went viral whenever she, more recently came back looking like her old self.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, and it was you're right. It totally like a great palette. Like it really complimented her. It's like she looked beautiful.
Yeah. And I remember, like, in my book, you get extra points if you have like a making the video kind of situation. And we
Mhm.
got an MTV making the video out of it. And I remember the director said, like, I am impressed with the beauty of this girl. And he kept showing like close-ups and like the way she looks over here and her hair. Lovely. Amazing. I love that music video.
Also, like I think it was kind of recently where I listened to Ricky Martin's like his only like solo version of Nobody Wants to Be Lonely.
Hmm.
And I was already like gearing up for that second verse where she comes in. And I was like, ew, what is this?
Yep.
Because it's like missing something without her.
It is missing her. Like she's a
Yes.
big deal. Yeah.
Yes.
Another thing would be that this is kind of common over baby kind of situation
Yeah.
because the Ricky Martin solo version that was released in the original like album, it is very different from the Christina Aguilera version. Actually, when it starts, you can hear like some DJ action over there in that mid-tempo ballad. Yeah. So
Yes.
it's also kind of different.
Oh my gosh, I think you saw it, but like this past weekend, Delenn and I went to a party and we requested the DJ play Come On Over. And we should have been specific because immediately I knew he's going to play the original. And he did. And I was like, ugh, this is not the vibe.
I saw the video. Now I understand what the Taylor Swift fans feel. Like that's not the Taylor version. Like
Yes.
I get it. I get it, guys.
Yes. Uh, so mine, number 9, is also a feature. This one, it came like right before Back to Basics. So it gave us like a little sample. It's Tilt Your
Oh,
Head Back with Nelly.
yes.
Yes.
I knew it. I knew it. With that description, I knew it.
Yes, and it's great because she's in the song, but also she's in the music video prominently. I read somewhere that his record label kind of, like, stopped pushing the song because she kind of overtook it, and for it being his song, it featured her more prominently, and I think that's why they pushed the next single more. She looked fantastic. It's like, pretty. Like, it's in my head, it's an, Ain't No Other Man. It's like the prequel to Ain't No Other Man.
Totally. Yeah, it makes sense because it also has like this story. It has a
Yeah.
story. And
Yes.
it goes with Ain't No Other Man, and it's like a taste of what is coming. It's like the keeps getting better back to basic. It's like this is what's coming. And it is
Yes.
so interesting because it was like she was pushing herself and what she was doing in the album of another artist. I don't think I
Totally.
have seen that before. It's like when she
Right?
did the music video with this other controversial person now
Oh,
during the
yes.
Candyman music video. Like she took herself out of her project and she was like,
Yeah,
"This is me." That was very interesting. For Nelly, was completely the opposite.
right, and I wonder how that was like in the well, because you know how we know about Lady Marmalade that, they came in and they were, like, overbearing, but I wonder how it was coming to there with her manager and like, "Hey, I have a cool idea. It's gonna segue into my future album." But, like, it was so cool because their energy vibed well, and also whenever they performed it live at the VMAs, whenever she did that little, like, jazz number in the beginning, like, that was
Dirty
so good. Y
blues.
yes. Also, they were kind of, like, flirtatious with each other.
Yep. And I
Yes.
love when they wear the clothes from the music video in the live performances. I love that.
Mhm. The random fact is that, "Tilt Your Head Back" was a demo given to Britney first.
I
A lot
have
of people might
heard
not
the
know that.
demo of it.
Right?
It is
And it's so
in YouTube, right?
yes. So go look it up because, it's interesting 'cause I don't think I think that's the only song that they've ever, like, shared, and people don't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's really cool when you get like we have Katy Perry songs sung by Kelly Clarkson and vice versa. Like I love when
Oh,
these kind of
yeah.
situations happen, and when it happens with Christina, even better.
Totally. But also, they didn't, her record label at the time, Britney's, I think it was Jive, they did not want her to be on the record. They pulled her from it because it was, quote, unquote, "too urban for her." So,
Mm, yeah,
a little fun
I
fact.
don't remember what she was doing back then.
I think it might have been, like, right before, In the Zone?
Sure,
I don't know.
that's a Britney video. She'll have her own video. So something that we kind of omit about this top 10 is that if I have a music video on a position and you have it higher in your list, we're gonna share it and we're gonna talk about it.
Okay.
And maybe my number nine, you have it higher, and I think way higher than me.
Oh
But
gosh.
my number nine is Candyman.
Number 4 is for me.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yes.
So why is it your number four?
I think well, because originally she did Rolling Stone, the interview and also the cover, and that's where it was taken from, the inspiration, especially, like, towards the end where she's at the hanger with the
Mhm.
men. So that's like a replication of that cover, and also, I just love how they pull the inspiration. It looks so, like, of that moment, but, in full color. Like, even the dancing and the cigarette woman, I love because I think this one also had a behind the scenes, right?
Yes, in her
Because
YouTube channel. Yeah.
yeah, and so I remember she was like I'm sure it's probably easier today, but she had to go back and she dyed her hair, like, the 2 other times to play herself, and I love that, like, that technique that they kinda did.
Wasn't it a wig?
I don't know, I thought she dyed it, but it would make more sense if it was a wig.
I think it was like, yeah,
Okay,
I think so. And I think it will
hopefully.
have to be like the same outfit, I guess, the same hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have never seen that technique before where, because I have seen like green screen and then they were like placed together. But she
Mhm.
had like the full background on and she was like dancing in her position and the way they combine the
Yeah.
shots in that way. I've never seen anything like that before. I think is one of Christina's like more fun videos. It is very colorful. You have a lot of dancing, a lot of different outfits, which I love. It's like a classic music video. You have like different scenarios, different outfits, different choreography. I love that out of a music video. That is like classic, a very 2000 kind of video.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Um, it is not my personal favorite kind of aesthetic. Back to Basics is not like the kind of music that I listen to or the kind of
Oh,
visuals that I enjoy the most. I'm a pop kind of person,
yes.
like bubblegum pop. So I love colorful things like this video. But yeah, the aesthetic is not like my favorite thing. I love the fact that they use the same outfit from the Rolling Stone cover.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
those kind of nuts. I love that. Really cool.
Yes, the attention to detail was really good with that video.
Yeah. And they have like so many characters as well. You have like this woman like selling alcohol. You also have like the chorus of the army guys. It's really really nice.
Also, I wonder if that was probably an ad.
Like product
For,
placement,
like,
I'm pretty
alcohol or something?
sure.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
also,
sure
speaking of, we can call that out, and keeps getting better. She has the Nokia phone.
that. Oh my god, that is true. You can tell what year that was.
Yes.
Yeah. Another thing that I can mention about Candyman is that you have like three versions of the music video in her YouTube channel. And actually the
Oh.
product placement, it is like eliminated from one of them. So you don't get to see the woman with a tray, but you have like three different videos. Fun fact.
I didn't know that. I saw 2, but I'll have to look for it. I was wondering, I was like, "What's the difference?" And
I
so
compared
I'll
them
have to look
during
at
the
that.
pandemic. I placed them like side by side.
Oh my gosh, how
A lot of
funny.
free time.
You apparently. Oh gosh. Okay, so my number 8 is What a Girl Wants.
Oh, that's so sweet. Why
Where's
is
some
that?
is Oh my god. Well, I think it's because she's giving us a little bit dancey. It's well, just I'll let you a clue, but I'll throw this out there that Genie did not make the list. As far as, like, music video,
Same.
um, Genie was like, "It's okay, it's, like, whatever." But as far as the music video, it didn't give me anything. But with What a Girl Wants, she gave us the cute outfits. There's that little, like, not dance break, it's that little break towards the end, I think it's the bridge, where, she's lounging on that chaise, and she's in her little gown, which also kinda makes me think of, like, Lady Marmalade. But, yeah, so, like, it's cute, there's, like, a little flirtation, the song's great, and it's just, like, her it's kinda like Genie, her friends hanging out, but this time it's, like, there's actually something going on.
Yes. And
Yes.
also better lightning. You get to see more of what's going on
Oh,
around in
yeah.
comparison with Genie. Whatever ones didn't make my list,
Mm,
actually.
mhm.
And this is something that we could have discussed in our Mi Reflejo video. Is
Okay.
that What a Girl Once wasn't really pushed in Latin America? In my head, we went from Genie in a Battle, Genio Atrapado, then Por Siempre Tú, then Ven Conmigo. We didn't really live that experience of What a Girl Wants. And I also got to see the video online. So I didn't see it like on TV
Oh,
until
wow.
like years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something, oh, you decide if you want to keep this. But
Okay.
something that I always had in mind is that there's Christina on top of speakers, and you can see Pink's head, like in the back. Have you noticed that? There is a
I
head with short pink hair, uh, pretty much while Pink was releasing Can't Take Me Home, that she looked like her. Have you seen the
Okay, it's not
head
pink.
behind?
N
No, no, no. But it's like female face, a female
Uh-huh.
head, short hair, and it's pink.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get, like, a screen grab, and I'm gonna put it on top. We're gonna
Yeah,
show
it is right
everybody.
here.
Oh my gosh. But she's so cute, and it's youthful, it's, like, a lot of fun. So that's why it was my number 8.
Love it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's why I love to compare lists.
Yeah.
So, my number 8, I don't think you have this one in your list. It would be
Oh.
No es que te extrañe from her
Ah,
Aguilera album.
okay. No, it did not make my list, but it was an honorable mention. I think, it is a beautiful song, it's a beautiful, like, music video. Really, Aguilera had so many, like, every single the video. That's why I think it's crazy that, like, fans are just, like where they were constantly wanting more. Like, she gave us so much in that era.
She released three EPs. She had a photo shoot this time for her Spanish album.
Mhm.
She has like a huge budget and like really, really good music videos, including this one, which was the last single. No es que te extrañe is a production. You can see that it's a production. There's a storyline, there's an intro, there's amazing lighting, there are actors, there is like a breakdown of the song where you have some effects and then the song explodes and continues. You have fire, like You have outfit changes. I adore the way she looks. It is so simple, but she looks so beautiful and so amazing. Like, I love her hair. I love what they did with like the braid that
Yes.
they had on her hair.
Yeah.
It kind of a call out for like strip. Um, I love that music video. The only thing, the
Mhm.
only thing that I would say, I wish they had made a better casting for her father when he was a kid,
Okay.
because you have to really push, like, you have 3 minutes to tell a story. You have to really push that narrative that this person over here is this grown
Is
man.
that
So you have
yes.
like a kid with long blonde hair that you're like, who's this? And then you can tell that it's like her father, but like the correlation over there is like, cast.
No, I
That
totally
was like the
agree.
son of the director of something. I
Really?
don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me there.
No, I totally agree because I think in that first time I watched it well, so the first time I watched it, I got goosebumps. I just remember because her going from that, the intro into it was so beautiful, and it's just really talking about especially because we know her, like, whole life story. I think I had to watch it, like, 2 or 3 times to, like, get I was like, "Oh, okay, so she's telling it as her father dealing with his traumatic past and then him kind of repeating that cycle, and she's really here to break it."
Yeah, totally. So yeah, that was just like one tiny thing that I would have made different, but I love the music video so much. I am so grateful that we got these kind of productions for her Spanish album. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause it's I feel like 'cause, like, with Mi Reflejo, she didn't have anything that was at all, like, personal, and then not only was this in Spanish, but also it was, like, very personal. It was a continuation of, like, her telling us her past.
Yeah,
So
like in my head when I heard the song, I was like, okay, this is I'm okay
mm,
for the Latino community. This is like our
yes,
I'm okay. Like Army of Me is like fighter for
fighter.
that era. This is I'm okay for us Latinos.
Except this one is, like, triumphant, where I'm okay is kinda like, sad.
This is
This one's
actually
like,
like
I'm
I am
okay.
okay.
Yes.
Yes.
You're right, you're right. So continue on to number 7. Since we're already in the Aguilera era, my number 7 was Pa Mi Muchachas.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just think it's beautiful. Visually it's pretty. I love that there was all these powerful women and it introduced me to all these people who I didn't really know of. Well, I knew Becky G, but I didn't really know like Nathy and Nikki Nicole. I
Nicky
forget her
Nicole.
name. But yeah, she looked beautiful in it and she like that red hair, she can pull that off. At whenever I heard she was going to release, Aguilera and before we knew everything about it, I was like, I hope she doesn't just, you know, paint her hair black and then to put on a deep tan. So I like that she did red.
Yes, totally,
Yes.
totally. There is these things with artists when they want to do a crossover, especially with female singers. They dress them in red and they put flowers in their head and they take their hair and they make it like really tied in their scalp or they make it like really frizzy and it's like here
Oh,
a Latina for you, and
oh,
that's
it's
what they
like
did.
you're
Like,
reading La Reina.
I am actually reading her Grammy performance of
No,
Genio
okay.
Atrapado en Contigo en la Distancia. It was like, this is Latino. They would eat this, but no, they like actually took another version of Latinos. They didn't throw a sombrero on her. They were like,
Yes.
thank you for the representation. Like, this is more what we actually are, and not like a Cuban cartoon, which
Yes.
that happened.
One note is that I wish that it wasn't like, I feel like, especially with the Latino community, it's so easy to go to that trope of being like a mob boss or like drug lord or something. But it's at least nice that she was the head of this gang or whatever. Although the storyline didn't really make a ton of sense. And then it was nice that they included this. I feel like they recorded it, like, right at the time when everything was opening up because everybody was in different spots, they weren't all together. So, you could kind of see that, they recorded separately,
Yeah, this is
but
like pandemic you're talking about, right?
totally, yeah.
Yeah,
And
2020. Okay.
then and I love that they have, like, a little, like, queer notion in there with the person that she's dancing with.
Mm-hmm.
Woman who I don't know how to identify, but yeah, that they're, like, sharing tequila, they're dancing together. I love that she put that in there.
Yes, yes. She still thinks about people like me. Thank you, Christina.
Yes!
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Pa Mis Muchachas is not actually in my top, but I
Okay.
have the second part of this video as my number seven. Which is the second part of
Oh,
this video?
somos nada.
There you go. Somos Nada is actually my number seven. One more time, I repeat this. Like, I think Aguilera had amazing music videos
Oh,
in
yeah.
amazing locations with amazing wardrobe. The wardrobe that this woman wears in Somos Nada, that thing that she has like crossing her
Oh,
face
yes, the
when she's like
headpiece.
walking the dogs is like, yes, girl. Okay, sorry. That's the caffeine on me, but I'm very
No, it's
excited
okay.
about this. I
She looks
love,
so good.
yeah, I agree. I love that music video. And it's in my head, it's like a little bit of pa mis muchachas, but it's like with better lighting, so you can see better what's going on around.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
And I think it's like more interesting, and she has like more camera time when I don't really know this, as you mentioned, these two other girls, because like I know Becky G.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and well, yeah, Somos Nada. And I also love the song. Yeah.
I think the song kind of gets my nerves. That's the only song that gets my nerves from Aguilera, but I think it's probably 'cause she's doing the contrast, so instead of silencio, she's yelling it out, but I feel like it's just too shout like, "Calm down, like, let's be a little bit quiet." But
I love
also
that. I never noticed that.
yes, like, "Silencio!" I was like, "Oh, no, my ears." And also in the beginning, she's just rambling, "Soy" I was like, "What?" Anyway, I think it definitely it's like a beautiful, music video. I love how they continued it, like, it was to be continued for Pa Mis Muchachas, continued with her, like, I guess, as her lover, that man, but
Yeah, I guess.
wasn't it supposed to continue again?
Um, I'm not sure if
Okay.
Somos Nada has like I don't remember if Somos Nada said that it was going to continue because Pa Mis Muchachas did and Suéltame didn't continue.
Oh, that's where I was gonna
Um,
go to. I was like,
y-
"What happened with that? I want to know. I need to know."
yeah, like maybe we have to wait another 20 years for her third Spanish album, and it would be like, do you remember this story?
Yes. Well, I'm back. Suéltame.
Yeah. Something that I
Uh,
will say is that
mhm.
I am very, very happy that these three videos that we mentioned, Somos Nada, Pa Mis Muchachas, and No Es Que Te Extraño, are part of her videography.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are amazing music videos, amazing audiovisual productions, and I love that they are part of all of this collection. That one day when people are watching Christina Aguilera videos, they're gonna see this pieces of art.
Totally. And I feel like with other eras, there was eras where they had to end up doing like a phone video, Lotus. But
Let
also
there be
telepathy.
love.
Yes. But this one, we got full production for every single but also, it's kind of weird because, how we mentioned Suéltame, they didn't continue that on to whatever. We'll never know the end of that story. But
Mm,
also, um,
yes.
cuando cuando me dé
Cuando
la
me dé la
gana.
gana.
Yes, I was like, "Why can't I think of the words?" But, that one, like, we saw a clip of it. So,
Yes.
like, what happened to that video? Like, did she just get dressed up one day and just did a little clip? And
I don't
then
know what happened there. Yeah.
yeah, I need to know that. And then when doing my research, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I forgot that they kinda just casually threw out La Reina," which, it's, like, the perfect song. It's my favorite probably on the album.
Nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they saw. that La Reina was a very, very well received in the
Mm.
Latino community, and they were like, okay, we have to release a music video for this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm grateful. I'm happy for whatever thing I get from her. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my seven. Yes,
Somos nada. My number 6 is Ain't No Other Man.
nice. Okay, okay.
Oh,
I
did it not
don't
make your
have Ain't
list?
No Other Man
What?
in my list.
Gosh. She's giving us everything. She gave us looks. She did light choreo. She's giving us, the dramatics with the belts. There's pyrotechnics. Oh, yeah, and towards the end, that was the first time we heard before, the album, of course, I Got Trouble, and I was immediately obsessed with that song, and I love how she's just, like, hanging out on the piano in the end, and I was like, "This is gonna be something." Yes, it's a beautiful, like, song. Oh, well, it's a beautiful, like, music video.
Yeah, like I really like the effort they put in it. Like
Yeah.
the different locations, different backgrounds, different like costumes, wardrobe. I've told you that I really, really enjoy that out of music videos. Like they give me different things. Because you also have kind of Pero me acuerdo de ti and the voice within that is like,
Mhm.
here we are. This is it. But like here you have like so many flavors in one music video. It is so much fun. And I also like the lightning in this music video. Yeah, very yellow. I like that. I like that out
You're
of
very
a
yellow.
music video. Yeah, like Shakira objection, like very
Oh,
yellow.
yeah.
I like that
Yes.
out of a music
Also,
video.
there were pieces of it. I remember doing, like, watching the behind the scenes, but there were pieces of it, even, like, what you wouldn't think were, like, choreographed. So, like, even whenever she goes on top of that or she hops down from the cushion to easily put her foot in the shoe, I loved it hit at that right moment with the song, and then she kinda does that little shimmy with her little friend, and yeah, so it's cute, and whenever she screams or she pushed that guy away and he's sitting in his chair and then he whirls past. Yes. So
Yeah,
they thought about every, pretty much every detail. Yeah.
they did a really, really good job. Yes, I really like that
Yes,
video.
totally.
I prefer the
What's your
other
number
ones
6?
though.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know
What
the
is your number
fighters are
6?
gonna come for me. Please don't come for me. I love this
We'll see.
woman.
We'll see.
Well, maybe this is gonna save me a little bit
Okay.
because Ain't No Other Man was the first single from Back to Basics, and
Mhm.
actually, my number six is the second single from Back to Basics, which is
Oh my gosh, does it hurt?
it is.
Okay, good. I was like, "Wait, which
There
one
you
was
go.
it?"
Good job.
Yes.
I imagine people like hurt, hurt. Say it. It's hurt.
Yes, yeah, I was like, "What?"
Yes,
Um
I love this music video.
Mhm.
So I really like the song. I enjoy it a lot. I think
Oh, yeah.
it's one of her best ballads. It's really hard to sing, and we don't
Totally.
actually get to listen to that song a lot, like in live performances anymore. Um, but the video is so beautiful. First of all, Queen Floria, it was the same director from her music video in Fighter, and she's always pushing like this kind of Tim Burtonish look and like feeling and like vibe where
It's
you can
definitely
see
moody,
that.
yeah.
Yes, you can see that's the
Yes.
perfect word to describe it. You can see that she's like in a very happy environment. She's in a circus, but everything like all the saturation is like reduced to 50. It's
Mhm.
like this is joyful, but something is not right. And you can see the
Yeah.
dramatics of the song put into like a visual form, and I love that. I love that. I think it's 100% iconic how frozen that tear was on her cheek at the end of the video. What was going
Yes.
on over there? But I love that music video. I love her outfit. I love her coming down from the circus
And that
stop and
ballerina.
landing on the elephant. Yeah,
Yes.
love, love,
And
love,
those
love.
shoes that she
It's a
can't stand
concept.
on.
There you go. Do you
Yes.
have Hurt in your list?
I didn't. I think
Nice.
I didn't put it on here just because I felt I already had Ain't No Other Man and Candyman. So I was like, "Ugh,
I
I
know
would
that
choose those
feeling.
2." Yeah.
I know that feeling. So should we continue with number five?
Yes. Okay,
And you go,
so
right?
yeah, sure, I can go.
Mhm.
I guess because you said that you don't really care for that, old-timey kind of aesthetic, but I love it. And this was like the intro to it. We're going with Lady Marmalade. It
I
didn't make your
mean,
list? Okay.
I mean, how can I
Yes.
explain the way I love that project? Like,
Yeah.
Moulin Rouge is my favorite movie, and I got to see it because Christina was part of the soundtrack. And I adore Lady Marmalade is my number three.
Excellent. Okay, good. It made it.
Yes.
Um, it's beautiful, and, she's not in it the entire time. Obviously, she has to share screen time, but the looks are there, and she didn't just go for pretty. She went for, like, in your face, with that big hair, and she's having fun with makeup for really, like, the first time, and then this is kinda, like, sets her up for, like, what's going on, but, I don't know, she just seems like she's having a lot of fun, and she's, like, owning who she wants to be, and finally, especially because we know with debut, she didn't get to sing what she wanted to, but she's excited about it.
Like, I cannot explain the way I love this music video, this song, this look, like what it meant to me. This was done 23 years ago. You can look up what people of her age, her genre, her niche were doing during 2001. You don't have anything like this.
Mm.
And the way I was like slapped by all of that. First of all, the internet wasn't a big deal back then. So it was really hard for me to access to this music video. And I got to see um screen caps of it. And it
Yeah.
was like, why is her eye like so pink? Like, I think that's not the way makeup is supposed to look. I was like 15, 14. I was in high school still. And it was it was so much. It was too much. And I didn't understand why she looked the way she looked. Like the last thing I saw was Pero me acuerdo de ti, which is pretty much
Oh,
stripped down
yeah.
with what that Daniela said, like her bridesmaid's dress. And you see like
Yes.
this hair, this makeup, these piercings, this corset, these panties, like what?
Yes.
Thank you, Christina, for opening my eyes and showing me that it's like so much more than just putting blush here. Eh, that showed me that makeup can be like a huge way of expression. I don't deal. I don't mess with makeup, but I was taught because of that video that that was possible. And I'm not saying that she was the first, but she was the first who showed it to me.
Oh, yeah.
And Paul Hunter, the one who directed the video, was also the director of Come On Over Baby. So you have this 2000s feel all over that you have like one, two, three colorful locations, all of them match and like they look amazing. Video of the year from the Video Music Awards.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot.
And we got like the live performance in the MTV Movie Awards with the same outfits from the video.
Yeah, and originally, that was supposed to be the only performance of it, remember? And then they were like,
Was
"Oh,
supposed to
just
be the only one?
kidding." The VMAs was supposed to be, like, the only time, and then they were like, "Just kidding, we're gonna come back for the Grammys."
Nice. And they also went to Wango Tango
They
without
did Wango
Little
Tango, you're
Kim.
right.
Yeah, with a different outfit, and it was like living for that. Living for that.
Wait, oh my gosh, I forgot about that one.
I'm sorry, you hit my number three and I got excited.
Good. Let's see, so that was my 5, and then what was your number 5?
My number five, it was directed by the same person who directed Lady Marmalade, and I just mentioned it.
Come on over.
There you go. Come on over, baby. All I want is who? You. I
Yeah,
love that music video.
it is
Do you have
beautiful.
it
It's
around?
so good. Yes, it's my number 2. It's so
There
good
you
because
go.
he really did, like, a great job just because, there's so many different scenes in Come On Over, and the way that he melds them, he comes into the speaker, and that's, like, a different way she unzips, but she unzips to show a different scene. The editing is well done. And
Very,
then
very
there's
well done.
choreography. Yes.
Come On Over Baby was a very like controversial video for me because it was really hard for me to watch. I didn't get access to it because everything was ven conmigo. Like that is what you would see
Mm.
on MTV Latin America. You would see ven conmigo. So when I saw these pictures on internet, that I was like, what is this intro? In what moment does this bed come to be like in the video? These green walls? Like, what is this? Then, and I was in love with Ven Conmigo, but then I saw like the director's cut
Yeah.
of Ven Conmigo would be like, come on over. This is like all I wanted to show you. And it was an amazing production. You cannot see the crew in the English version, which is amazing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I love the outfit. It is iconic. Her red hair, her things in her on her belly, the choreo, the fact that she repeated the choreo every time that she did the dance break live. The don't you wanna be the one tonight? We can do exactly what you like. Like I love all of that. We got a making the video as well from MTV, and I have like so many memories of that. And it
Yes.
was one more time really hard for me to access, but
Uh,
once I unlock that those videos, all time favorite. I love this music video.
for me, like, obviously, we all love Genie and What a Girl Wants, but for me, the best single is Come On Over. All I Want Is You. Or Come On Over Baby. Yes, we have
Important.
to be specific
Yes,
because
different songs.
she's coming into her own, and they're finally the first 2, it felt very safe, very, like, teen pop. This one has an edge, and you can tell because they when they came back and remixed it, it has that deeper, like, piano, it's, like, digging in. And then, like, even the videos, like, the first 2 are very soft, she's very pretty, she's very flirtatious. This one, she's like a diva, and she owns it.
Something that always has caught my attention is that "Come On Over, All I Want Is You," the original version of this song, the beginning of it, it sounds like summer nights from the movie Grease. Like the first
Oh,
dun
yes!
dun
Dun,
dun
dun,
dun
dun.
dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun. Like the original version sounds like that, but the "Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You" is like it's so fierce. And I feel like she got graduated as a pop star with that
Yes.
music video. It's like this is the diva, it's starting to be released and you're not ready for what is coming. Yeah.
No. It's so good. Yes, you're right. Also, we learned I think I what was it, 2 episodes ago? Was it last episode? Where I told you about that Ronin. Did I tell you?
About what?
I so there's this artist and,
Oh my god,
uh,
yes.
the Egyptian artist,
I saw your
Ronin.
episode.
Okay, and so, like, they used, several exact sets of "Come On Over," so I thought that was really interesting, like, how, but also it was years later, so how is that set still existing, you know?
Yeah. It is really funny because if you mention that, the set is pretty much like fabric.
Yeah,
Fabric being like pushed by people. But like the fact that you have
all the circles.
the circles, which is like so important, is the logo from your
Debut.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. From your podcast, it's like it is a thing for
Yeah.
us fighters, and the fact that someone is using that, uh, as well as the fabrics, is like,
Yes.
girl,
Oh,
girl.
yes. Oh,
But yeah, like in the past, we didn't have internet. Like,
yes,
yeah,
we weren't aware of it. I'll send you the video because like, you need to see it. Oh my gosh.
sure, bring it my
Yes.
way.
What is your number 4?
My number four, I said that I love colors and I love pop music and I adore this kind of aesthetic. My
Oh my gosh, let me
number,
guess.
go for it,
Your Body.
girl, girl. Like you
Oh
know.
my gosh! Oh my
Do
gosh!
you have it? Do you have your body?
It's my number 1. Yes.
the way I love you.
Yes,
The
oh
fact that
gosh.
your body is number one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So you go first. Is your number one? Why is your body your number one music video?
First of all, Your Body should have been a hit, like, Lotus, that should have saved her career. It's such a perfect song, and, everybody else was doing basically the same thing, but she was doing it with her voice also. The music video is telling us something, it's having a lot of fun. You're right, there was so much color, and she's also gave us so many different looks. I remember that, like, jewelry piece, like, says "rich bitch." Like, I wanted that.
Rich
That one,
man, like there you
that one.
go.
Ugh, so good. But, yeah, she gave us so many different looks, and you can definitely tell, like, the styling and the fashion, it was 2012. Also, how they threw in that product placement, Oranum, and then they continued that Oranum storyline throughout, and then she's also kind of embracing her her lore. So, like, whenever she was getting into the, like, tanning bed, people always tell her she's too tan or too dark or whatever. So she's kind of, like, poking at these things, in my head, at least. I remember when it first came out that people were saying that the person that she first, unalives, it's kinda like a Adam Levine character because it's the time where she's on The Voice,
Mhm.
and so that was the first person she gets rid of, and then
Is it
also I
at the
just love the
bar?
way No, whenever they're driving she's, like, hitchhiking and he picks her up.
Oh,
Yes, and so also there's the bar scene where they were creative because also it's very sexual, like, we think they're going into the stall to, like, hook up, but really, everything that's splayed around is his blood. And then later on at the hotel, they use glitter to symbolize that, and I love it visually. It's beautiful.
yes. The way they tiptoe around the idea of this red liquid, and they did it in a very artistic way, but it also didn't like, it wasn't like groundbreaking, but it was like, what about confetti, what about blue splatters around, like
Yeah.
I really like the way they did that. Also, it was like a comeback to what I love from Christina, which is
Yes.
her amazing voice in a pop vibe. And this was like
Yeah.
pop. She was giving you pop, which I love. This is the kind of sound that I love. Um, Also, how colorful it was. And I feel we haven't like I'm not sure, but I think we haven't got like these kind of music videos in a long time before Your Body. Well, we waited a lot for Lotus.
Oh, yeah.
And this was like,
Yes.
she's actually releasing a music video. This is a music video, a common over
Yep.
baby level of music video. And I really love that she
Yes.
did that. Yes. And like you could say, which is lovely because now she has like this kind of relationship with Sabrina Carpenter. You can say that Your Body is like the blueprint for Sabrina Carpenter's music video Feather. It is the same thing.
I've never seen it. I'll have to watch that.
Baby, you're gonna see it after this and you're gonna think of me and you're gonna call me and you're gonna say, yes, you are right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, I'll have to
pretty much
watch
the
it.
same thing. Yeah,
Okay.
but they didn't tiptoe around the idea of the red liquid. Sabrina Carpenter
Okay.
weren't all love with that. Here you have another version of it where it's more like not that on your face. Let's say
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Love for Your Body.
That was your number 4, right?
That was my number four, yes.
Okay.
And we have
And
our
then
number threes. We
yes.
talked about them already, right? I'm not sure actually that we have the same one.
Okay.
I'm sure which one is your number two. That one is my number one. Oh my god!
I am so
I'm
messed up.
actually very excited about this.
Oh gosh.
What is
Okay,
your
so we're on
number two?
well, I guess we're on number 3 because we have your number 3, right?
My number three was Lady Marmalade.
Okay. Mine is Dirty. Oh, speaking
Your
of, it's
number
playing
three,
behind you.
just starting. So your number
Yes.
three is Dirty.
Yeah.
That is my number one.
Oh, excellent.
Dirty is my number one music video.
Since it's your number 1, so you have to tell us everything. Why do you love it?
I remember exactly where I was, what time it was, what I was doing, what clothes I was not wearing because I was on my underwear when I watched Dirty for the first time. And I watched it from the fight scene and
Mhm,
on. And I knew that something was coming. I saw like these pictures promoting Dirty. There was like a blue picture and an orange picture, and it was like Christina Aguilera new music video, Dirty, and it was like, ooh, new music video. So I knew something was coming,
yeah.
and I had my VCR ready. Do you know what a VCR is?
Oh, yes. I think we're the same age.
Awesome. Awesome. So for you kids, a VCR is what we had before the DVD, and DVD is what we had before Blu-ray, and Blu-ray is what we had
Mm.
before streaming.
Oh, yeah.
So I had my VCR, my video cassette recorder, ready, waiting for Dirty just to pop out and record it, be able to watch it 1,000 times because YouTube wasn't around. So I did. I found it in, it was like a Latino music video kind of channel, and there was Dirty. Like the way my spirit was lifted, the way I have never been able to spell Dirty right again. Like that music video changed my life. It was something completely different. Even that we were kind of prepared because of Lady Marmalade.
Yeah.
When Dirty came in, it was like,
All in your
wow. Like
face.
you could say that there was some art, seduction in Lady Marmalade. On Dirty, it was like, okay, we need like, I don't know, dirty condoms, throw them around. And I was like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I love that music video. I love everything about it. I love the live performances when it came out. I love One More Time. It's a very yellow or brownish kind of music video. I love that lightning. I think it's like her most iconic music video. I love Dirty so much.
It's so
Thank you,
good.
Christina.
Well, because I remember even, like, at some point it was banned or they had to, like it was banned from MTV first, and they had to, like,
Yeah.
fight that, and so it was put on MTV, even though there's, like, worse things, like, it's just not even that bad, especially, like, in these days. But also at one point, there's a I think they're in the fighting rink, and later it was pointed out that there was a, I don't know, wording that talks about, sex trafficking, right?
It was something in the background of the ring that said like
Yeah.
something about underage people.
Mm. Yeah,
But I have never known what actually says, and I have
right.
never seen like anyone from her team talking about that. So I'm not
And it
sure if it
definitely
was like an
wasn't.
accident or what. The
Yeah,
director was
David LaChapelle.
David LaChapelle, and
Yeah,
he's very like risque, let's say,
totally.
which I really appreciate. I really
Yeah.
love the way he puts out art. Yeah.
Mhm. And then so I was rewatching it, and I watched it today, Dirty, and like, completely forgot about the shower scene where she was, like, writhing around in this, like, water, and I love that she made it sure to point out that she is in charge of the group. She's not just there, like, to and I think at the time she was kinda being shady. She's like, "I'm not there to get the party started. Um, the party's already started. I'm in charge, like, everybody's listening to me, like, in the ring, it's me and" so she's the focus. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing music video. My God.
Yes.
What else can I say about this? Like, this collection of random characters that are backstage from this underground club, and you have
Mhm.
like furries, you have
Yeah,
beds, that you have like people that you can only see this section and they're like moving around and like what's going on like in this part. I was 15. I have never seen things like that. And usually people, like, this is gonna sound horrible, but it's very true. Usually people in music videos are like beautiful. They're beautiful dancers, beautiful extras, like with this glossy kind of look. And here you have Christina surrounded by people that I wouldn't cast like
they weren't
Brad Pitt
conservatively,
kind of
yeah,
types. Yeah.
yeah,
So it was also very, let's say, groundbreaking for me, especially for me. I have never seen anything like that in a music video by a female before. And what you were mentioning about the censorship for this music video, Christina talks about it in her special in New York, where she feels that the censorship was put on her because she is a woman.
yes.
Because you have these other rap artists which are, they have like worse music videos. Let's say worse,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is not the right word, but because she is a woman, they have to remove like this the spank
yeah.
that they have over there. Have you compared both music videos, the original and the edited version?
No? What?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
have to
like
do that.
the original music video, you can
Where she's on the
see
floor
where
on the floors.
she's on the floor and
Y
someone spanks her. And
yes.
the edited music video is like they zoom in on the guy's face, I think. So you cannot really see
Oh.
Christina on all fours, like getting spanked. They zoom in on the guy, and like it's like, whoo, nothing happened here. But like that is
Or
very interesting how everything has moved, like from
oh, yeah.
2021, 2001 to now.
Yes, or, like, in the after she gets spanked, she turns around, and then she hops on him, and she's kinda, like, riding him.
Yes, talented
Oh my
queen.
gosh. Yes.
Do you know how many times I have rolled on the floor and throw my lack of hair back, just pretending I am like in the shower scene? Like I have done
Oh
that
my
so many
gosh.
times. And final fun fact, I promise. If you Google slut drop,
Oh, yeah, it gave
you
us a slut drop.
yes, if you Google slut
Yes.
drop and you go to the Wikipedia article, you can see that Christina Aguilera is like named one of the, I don't know how to, like,
Innovators
the poster child
for the slut.
for slot drops. I love that. And if it is in Wikipedia, it is true.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess
So,
that leaves you with, just the number 2, right?
my number two. If you remember my favorite song, you know which my number two is.
I thought your favorite song was Pipe.
Non single is Pipe.
Okay, okay, okay.
I have a tattoo on my back with this word.
Fighter.
There you go. Fighter
He
is my
mentioned it, not
number
that I
two.
know.
Yeah, I think you haven't seen it, right? I'll send you a
No.
picture. Post a picture here in the video. There you go. I love that music video. Is Fighter anywhere on your list?
No, but it really it's beautiful. I love that they didn't take, like, a butterfly, she's a moth. They have this, like, dark, edgier kind of version of what was beautiful. Um, yeah, if I that one's an honorable mention.
It is, I think it is so a not Christina Aguilera video. It is
Mm-mm.
not what you were expecting. And if she releases something like that at this point in time, I would be impressed because that is not what she does. And the fact that when she was 22, 23, she was allowing herself being so experimental and like um getting together with this very talented woman, Floria Singersmundi, that she also directed The Beautiful People from Marilyn Manson, and it's like
Mm.
so different from what Christina does. Um, one more time, the internet wasn't a big deal back then, so I only was able to see pictures at the beginning, and I didn't know what was happening. Like, this is Christina? Come on over, baby Christina? Like Lady Marmalade Christina? Colorful Christina?
Mhm.
What is this? And we got dirty and we got beautiful. And that is like not connected at all with this third single. I love it. I was
Yeah.
obsessed. Like I was in my on my emo phase back then,
Oh god.
and I love everything dark, and I love like Evanescence, and I was like, I love The Ring, the movie The Ring, and it was like
Yes.
Christina's giving it to me, like this dark era Christina's like, and it was the first time we saw her with black hair, even though it
Mm.
was a wig. The fact
That's true,
that,
yeah.
yeah, and the fact that for her single cover she uses her eye, her orange
Oh,
eye,
yes.
that wasn't common up to that moment. You always have like a photo shoot kind of thing for their album cover, but this was like a screen cap from the music video itself,
Mhm.
and it's like the most colorful and the most different section of the video to be there. And her pupil is actually the CD from the single. I love the aesthetic. I love everything about this video. I love the fact that the moth were reproducing on her. Do you remember that from the music video?
No, they were
Yeah,
reproducing
like the
on her.
moth were having intercourse on
Oh
her dress. And she was like, "Oh, I'm a love bed." She said something like that.
my gosh.
Um,
I just remember her, like, laying down because they make it seem like she's just on the wall, but really she's laying down, and then
she's
they just
laying down.
dump all of these moths on her, and I was like, "Oh, gross," but also beautiful.
Yeah. I love it. I love it so, so much. And it's so different from her. And one more time, I'm very, very happy this is part of her videography. Like you're going to get to see something like this on her career. Great.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So I have a question for you.
What's that?
What music video you could sworn that it would have been on this list that is actually not?
I think oh gosh, I wrote it down actually, because originally I was gonna put "No es que te extrañe." That would have been one. That one's a really good one, but also "Suéltame," but I think "Suéltame" was just kinda like it didn't tell you
What?
anything. She yeah,
It is like a telenovela intro that it was never released.
no, yeah. So, yeah, it would be that one.
Yeah.
What about
I
you?
would say that I didn't include it, and I thought you would, because I thought every fighter in the world would include this music video,
Beautiful.
right?
No,
But when I was
mm-mm.
putting everything together, I was like, I have no space for this.
Yes,
Like
that's how I felt.
I prefer all of these 10 music videos instead of that one. And actually, Pero Me Acuerdo de Ti was really hard to know include, because
Yeah?
I adore that music video. It's one of my favorites, but obviously not my top 10.
Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then what would be your least favorite? I'll go ahead and tell you mine just to give you a second. Mine would be Accelerate. If yeah, Accelerate. I think
Okay,
she was trying too hard with, trying to be, like, sexual. There was no plot. It didn't fit the vibe of, like, the song. I was just like, "What is going on?" I I don't think I've watched it, like, since probably that year it came out. Yeah.
got it. I have to watch it a lot, so I got used to the song, because the song is very
Mhm.
different from what she does, and the visuals help me a lot. Um, so it is very interesting that you picked that music video in particular,
Yeah.
because it has to be a music video from Christina, in a full-on music video, because I cannot include, it is not fair that I include Let There Be Love as my no my least
Oh,
favorite music
yeah.
video, or Save Me From Myself,
Yeah.
or Cuando Me Dé La Gana, like that. It is not fair, so I have to choose
Yeah,
like a
because they
video
weren't
from Christina,
right.
like full-on production. I would say the second single from that album, the one with Demi.
Oh god.
Eh,
Yes.
this song that I don't even remember the name.
Fall in line.
There you go. I like the song. I love the intro of the song. Like
Mhm.
this
Yeah,
dragging of the chains and this weird sound. One more time. I was like, I'm very grateful that this kind of sound is part of the Christina Aguilera catalog.
right.
Great. The girls have the same age. The girl who represented Demi Lovato and the girl who
Oh,
represented
yeah.
Christina had the same age. Make it make sense. Make
Mm,
it make sense. Same thing with the casting from No es que te extrañe. You're like 10 years
right,
apart. What are you doing?
right. Is it 10? I think it's more than that, but yes.
Yeah, and I feel, I don't know. It like you could have given me so much more with Demi Lovato duet.
Yeah,
Eh, Accelerate, it's more of a pop music video. That's why I like it more. You have
okay.
like color, you have like fuchsia, lightning, and like some exciting things are happening. But like
Yes.
here, it's just the way it is. And
Yeah.
it I mean,
Okay, Celine
she said
Dion.
it. Actually, that is part of Fall in Line. It's just the way it is.
Oh, yes, it's true. My gosh.
Are you happy with the top 10 we did?
Yes, and I love that your all your insights into, like, why yours were picked. Yeah, it was good.
Nice. I love this. We get to like share notes that we have collected like for
Yeah.
years. And now we get like people who sees our notes and write down what is your top 10. What do you
Yes,
think people are going to write the most as their number one favorite Christina Aguilera music video?
probably Dirty. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I was right.
Yeah. I yeah, I think it'll be fun to see, like, what people think are theirs. And like how you were saying, I think that's really cool because, like, so the other day I was at a nail salon with my friend, and she was introducing, or, we were already talking at the nail salon, the nail tech, and she was like, "Oh, well, he has a podcast, and it's all about Christina Aguilera." And I don't know why I was being so shy because, like, it's so nice to meet other people, other fighters, and connect with them and hear their stories. So yeah, thank you for being on, Diego.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. I'm
Yeah.
a fan. First of all, like I have listened to your episodes, and I'm a fan of Danielle as well. Like I love her Instagram. Follow these people; they're great people. They're really fun. And if you want to contact with other fighters, here they are.
Yes, I love it.
So thank you very much for the invitation. See you.
Excellent. Thanks. Bye.